Hi there, and welcome. I'm your host, Johan, and today we're talking about something that's both simple and extraordinary: the importance of role models in our lives. Think for a second about the people who've influenced your path. Was it a parent, a teacher, a coach, or maybe someone famous you admired from afar? Role models shape us, teach us, and guide our choices. But what happens when they're missing? What happens when young kids grow up in homes or communities without someone to look up to?
I stop talking. You do not come up to me, Dr. Shu. Get my goddamn face.
You go there.
All right?
Sit down.
You go sit down.
Why you hold on?
You go sit down, all right?
You not-
Come up to me like that? Who the fuck do you think you are? Yeah, twitch your little fucking face. Turn around and raise your fist like that, Dr. Shu. Do it again. I'm not fucking playing. All right? Come up to me and do that to me. I'll do it to you, bitch. All right?
Go sit down.
Shut your fucking mouth. Fucking tell me.
Today, we're peeling back the layers of these questions, and trust me, the answers will surprise you. Well, look at how positive role models impact every area of life, from personal development to long term behavior. We'll also tackle what happens when role models are absent, examining trends in American households, and the consequences for men and women alike. Oh, and stay tuned to hear some incredible stories. Alright, so what exactly is a role model? A role model isn't just someone we admire, they're someone whose behavior influences our own choices. They inspire us to set higher goals, make better decisions, and strive for something more. They make us believe change is possible by showing us how it's done. Take, for example, Denzel Washington. Did you know he once said, "Show me a successful individual, and it'll show you someone who had a real role model in their life"? Powerful, right? But a role model doesn't have to be a Hollywood icon. It could be the mom who sacrifices everything to keep food on the table, or the coach who stays late after practice just to make sure you understand the game. What these examples have in common is integrity, wisdom, and, this is a big one, consistency. Having a reliable role model grounds us. They're like moral compasses or roadmaps for our decisions. Research even supports this. A Harvard study found that 70% of people who had a strong role model during childhood felt more confident in navigating life's challenges as adults. That's huge. Now, when we talk about the why behind having a role model, the benefits are almost endless. The right role model can help you develop resilience and self discipline. For instance, young athletes often say their coach not only taught them the sport, but also responsibility, teamwork, and the sheer grit it takes to achieve anything. Think about someone like Serena Williams. She often credits her father as a role model for teaching her persistence and pushing her to aim high. Clearly, having that steady voice in your corner makes all the difference. This applies across industries, whether you're an aspiring artist, a tech entrepreneur, or a student just figuring things out. Even in tough situations, role models can set the tone for how we respond. Did you know that children with trustworthy adults in their lives show 60% less likelihood of engaging in risky behavior, like substance abuse, according to a 2022 study by the CDC? That's the power of influence at work. And it's not just about staying out of trouble. Having role models can unlock our potential, especially when we're in the middle of self doubt or struggling to find purpose. That's why, when someone steps in and says, "I believe in you," it can truly change everything.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, am I take you look gorgeous today?
Let me call you back. One second. No, not
You
today.
look gorgeous.
Thank you.
What's your name? My name Nair.
I don't give out my name.
You got your
Just
name?
to FedEx workers.
To
Yeah.
FedEx workers.
Yeah.
What that even mean?
It's nothing personal. It's just two different stages of life.
What you
know?
mean? I mean, I'm working right now. Like, what do you mean? Like, what they
It's
do
like I'm
anything?
over here and you're like, working at FedEx. It just,
What's wrong with FedEx though? Like, at least I got me a job, you know?
No, yeah, definitely. It's just not a job I would see in someone that I'm like dating.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I respect it, man. You have a
Yeah,
nice day
no,
though.
for sure. Of
All right.
course.
Oh, good though.
Hey, wait.
Hold on, you said what?
Apartment is yours?
I mean, yeah, you see me open the car door, right? Oh, what's
But
up?
But I thought you worked at FedEx.
I mean,
Just
I,
because you looked like a random person on
oh, I
the
like a
street.
random person.
Yeah, it was more out of fear.
All right, now for the flip side. What happens when that role model isn't there? This is where things get heavy. Across America, studies show millions of kids and adults alike are growing up in what experts call role model deserts. These are environments where trusted figures are either absent or disengaged. Take this statistic from a 2021 Pew Research study. 44% of American households lack consistent, positive parental involvement. That number is even higher in father absent homes, which, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, makes up nearly 25% of families. With fathers often cited as critical figures in teaching discipline and emotional resilience, you can imagine the ripple effect this causes. Young boys, for example, are particularly vulnerable when they grow up without a guiding male influence. Research links the absence of male role models to higher incarceration rates, truancy, and aggression. The stats are sobering. 70% of juveniles in state operated facilities come from father absent homes. But it doesn't only affect boys. Young girls growing up without positive examples also face increased struggles with self esteem, toxic relationships, and even career aspirations. The lack of role models doesn't just stay within families either, it spreads into communities. You've seen it happen in underprivileged areas, stuck in cycles of poverty and crime, where leaders are missing and no one's there to exemplify the possibilities of a better path. The void leaves people wandering without direction, and it's why initiatives like mentoring programs and community building activities are so critical. But here's something uplifting: just one person stepping up can make all the difference. One of my favorite recent stories is about a man named Rob Shear, who grew up in the foster care system. Despite an extremely tough upbringing, he decided to become a role model for others. Now, Rob works with foster kids to help them feel seen and supported. He's adopted multiple children himself, becoming the role model he wished he had growing up. Then there's the late Kobe Bryant. Beyond his accomplishments in basketball, Kobe spent his life inspiring others by dedicating himself to mentorship. Whether coaching young athletes or simply sharing wisdom, he proved that being a role model is more than a title, it's an action. These stories remind us that no one is too ordinary or too far removed to make an impact. Roles models are everywhere. It's about stepping into the role when it's needed. Now, maybe you're wondering, can I be a role model? The answer is a resounding yes. You don't need to be rich or famous. Consistency and kindness go a long way. Whether you're an older sibling being there for your kid sister or a manager supporting your team at work, we all have roles to play. Start small. Model respect, hard work, and compassion in your daily life. Show up when you say you will. Share your failures, but also share how you bounce back. You might never know the depth of your influence, but I promise it matters. All right, so what have we learned? Role models are more than just inspiring figures, they are lifelines that keep us grounded, show us possibilities, and guide us through this messy thing called life. Whether it's your family, a teacher, or even someone you met for 5 minutes who left a lasting impact, their influence matters. On the flip side, when role models are absent, the consequences can be devastating. But the good news? There's always an opportunity to fill the gap. It starts with one person, maybe you.